I am pleased to welcome you to the fourth and last part of our basic arithmetic class, division. Remember, we have covered first to third part of basic arithmetics where I taught you addition, subtraction, and multiplication. In this video lesson, I'll be teaching you division of numbers, whole numbers, decimal numbers. To start with, I'd like you to get to know the meaning of division. So it will help you to appreciate what we are about to learn under this basic arithmetics. Because in our daily life, again, we do things about division. So what is division? Simply put, division means sharing, to share. So I'm going to ask you a question. Have you shared something with anyone before? Your brother, your sister, your friend, maybe at school. If you've done any one of these, you've actually shared something. Alright? So that's the meaning of division, to share. When it comes to mathematics, division has something to do with subtraction. And here on the board, this short note I have tells us that division involves repeated subtraction. When you are doing division, that's sharing. It is as if you are subtracting something from another one repeatedly, continuously, until maybe what you have at the end, maybe the number you have at the end is no longer up to what you are using to share. Or maybe the number you have at the end of that repeated subtraction is 0. Then of course, you know you have finished your division. I'm going to give you an example for you to understand this idea of division involving repeated subtraction. Let us say that I give you 20 divided by 5. That 20 could be anything. It could be number of sweets. It could be number of oranges. Divided by 5. That 5 definitely refers to the number of people sharing the 20 sweets or the 20 oranges. Is that okay? So 20 divided by 5. When talking about division involving repeated subtraction, in that 20 divided by 5, that 20 divided by 5 simply means to continuously remove 5 from 20 until you get a number that is less than 5. That is a number that you can no longer remove 5 from. Take a look at this. Now this 20 divided by 5, I started by doing 20 minus 5, and then I got 15. Now this 15 is greater than 5. I can still remove 5 from 15, you know that. So I went to the second subtraction. 15 now, minus 5. 15 minus 5 gave me 10. 10 is still bigger than 5. You can still remove 5 from 10, you know that. So I went to the third subtraction. You see, I am repeatedly subtracting 5 from whatever I get. So I have 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 gave me 5. This 5 is not less than 5. I hope you know that. 5 is not less than 5. 5 is equal to 5. Exactly. So you can still remove 5 from 5. Remember I told you, you do this repeated subtraction until you get a number that you can no longer remove 5 from. And of course that number is expected to be less than 5. So at this point, I still need to subtract 5 from this. And that took me to the fourth subtraction. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Oh yeah, I got it. 0 is a number now that is less than 5. You cannot remove 5 from this 0 anymore. And so this is where I will stop my subtraction. It means I have divided 20 completely by 5. Yeah. The last number I got here is 0. That simply tells me that 5 can divide 20 completely and there will be no remainder. Let us assume that the last digit I got here is not 0. Maybe let's say it's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. 4 is less than 5, so you cannot subtract. You cannot remove 5 from 4. It means you stop there. Because it is not 0, it means that 5 cannot divide what you are dividing completely. There must be remainder. Anyway, let me just focus on what I have here on the board. I got 0 lastly here. It simply means that 5 can divide 20 completely and there will be no remainder. And now that I've gotten 0, 0 is less than 5, so I will stop my subtraction. I don't need to subtract anything again. It simply means I have finished dividing 20 by 5. What do I do next? To get my answer 20 divided by 5, I will go and count the number of times I did my subtraction to give me this 0, to give me a number that is less than 5, which I'm using to divide. And of course, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that subtraction was done how many times? 4 times. And therefore, 20 divided by 5, the answer is equal to what? 4. There are some ways, that some other people may choose to do this 20 divided by 5. You are dividing 20 by 5. Somebody may decide to come, okay, 20 divided by 5, let's just draw out or write out, 5 circles, because we are dividing 20 into 5. Alright, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles. Then I will distribute that 20 I'm dividing under this. Let's do that and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have reached the last circle, so you come back and start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count these together, these are 10 lines, okay? So you can still continue. Okay, let's say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You have reached the last 0, so you come back again. I've gotten 15, and I'm distributing 20. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, making it 20. If you count these, you'd see that you've distributed 20. And how many times did I distribute this 20? Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that simply tells me again that 20 divided by 5, the answer is equal to what? 4. I'll show you another method. But the thing is, these are not the methods I'm going to teach you. Are you following, right? Subtraction method, distributing method. I won't teach you that. Do you know why? These methods are actually meant for people, or let's say, someone from basic 3 down, from basic 3, primary 3 downward. Can use this method to explain division for them. But of course, I am here to teach you another method that is more important. Are you following, right? And faster to solving any problem that has to do with division, no matter how large, how big the number you're dividing is. Why I am not going to teach you this method is simple. Imagine, okay, if it were 720 divided by 5 that I gave to you. 720 divided by 5. So you will start, okay, 720 minus 5 equal to 715. You can still subtract 5 again. 715 minus 5 equal to 710. Oh, you can still subtract 5 from 710. So you go, 710 minus 5 equal to 705. You continue again, 705 minus 5 equal to 700. You do that until you get a number that is less than what you're using to divide. Oh my God, you will run away from such calculation. Even if you use the distribution method, distributing 750 in 5 places, that will be very long to do. That is why in our video lesson, I will be teaching you the multiplication method, the multiplication approach to division. And of course, that is what you are expected to learn. I'll be giving you the secrets you need when handling division. And in fact, I want to state that if you still have problem with multiplication, please take advantage of our previous class, Basic Arithmetic Part 3, where I taught you multiplication. And I've always encouraged you to ensure that you practice your multiplication table. In the beginning of the video lesson on multiplication, we had a multiplication table or chart. Told you you can practice from there. There are some of our notebooks. At the back of it, you have multiplication table as well too. Please, do yourself good. Do yourself a favor. Make sure that you practice that multiplication table every day. Is that okay? It will help you. It will help you. In fact, one of us, a little boy in basic 5, now he's just entering basic 5, he said something after having our class, and he said that multiplication is the bridge that we need to cross the mathematical sea. And like I said, mathematics is like a sea, very wide. Multiplication will help you a lot. It will help to improve your IQ. Are you following? Your intelligence quotient. It will help to develop your brain to think faster. Don't joke with multiplication. The secrets to handling problems on division. Secret number 1. I'm going to read directly what I have on the board. The most important secret of division is an excellent knowledge of multiplication. I did not just say a good knowledge, a very good knowledge. You know, when you are grading something into how well you should do that, we have good, very good, excellent. You should have an excellent knowledge, an excellent knowledge of multiplication, an excellent knowledge of multiplication. If you actually have an excellent knowledge of multiplication, you will be playing with division. So dear friends, if anyone tells you, oh, division is difficult, tell the person to calm down. Advise the person to go and practice his or her multiplication, and then come back and start playing with division. Let us see how related multiplication is with division. Let us see how important multiplication is to division, such that if you don't understand multiplication or you don't know your multiplication, I don't think you can survive division. If I'm not sure, I don't think you won't survive the division if you're not good in multiplication. Now I have this example here. If you're given 2 times 6, of course the answer is 12. How do we now bring in division here? Division will now tell you, okay, if 2 times 6 is equal to 12, this is the answer. Now, the answer 12 divided by any one of these two numbers will give you the other one. Therefore, let's look at it. 12 divided by 2, the answer will give you what? 6. And then let's go. 12 divided by 6, the answer will give you what? 2. So do you see? Once you're very good in multiplication, then you will start enjoying division. And I want you to enjoy division. Are you following? So if you tell me, okay, 24 divided by 8 is equal to what? I'll quickly ask myself, 8 times what will give me 24? And of course, 8 times 3. It simply means that 24 divided by 8 is equal to 3. Because 3 times 8 will give you 24. Now, I have given you this wonderful secret. I hope you will not play with it. Take it seriously. Number 2, a knowledge of rules of divisibility can also help you a lot when you are dealing with division. Is that okay? These are the 2 major secrets I want you to know about as we are preparing to start dealing with division. Now you see that I didn't talk about place values here, right? Place values does not really have much work to do here. That does not mean that you should forget your place value. You don't forget, okay? The truth is, when we are dealing with division, we always start dividing from the highest place value. But I don't want to talk about that because it really doesn't... There will be no much problem even if we don't talk about place values, okay? So let's move on. Methods of division. There are 2 methods of division that you are expected to know. One of the methods is the short division method, and that is what I'll be teaching you more in our video lesson. Is that okay? The second method is the long division method. I'm going to teach you this in our fun class. And like you hear the word long division. Okay, so when using that method, it's usually long compared to short division. So we're going to focus on short division more. In fact, when you are solving anything in any other part of calculation and you meet division, you don't need to punish yourself using the long division method. It is the short division method that you use. Note. If I give you n divided by d, you see this division sign, right? You can still write it like this, n over d. I use this n over d like this, using this slash, okay? This n is called the numerator. The numerator. Or you can call it the dividend. The what? Dividend. Then this d, which is the down part, the top is called the numerator. Then the down part, this d is called the denominator. Denominator, or you can call it divisor. Very important place. Take note that division is also the same as fraction. Okay, yeah, very much the same as fraction. Because you're going to meet this idea of numerators and denominators under fractions as well too. So take note of the meaning of this, please. This basic arithmetic part 4 is going to be divided into 5 parts. So I'll be teaching you the 5 parts one at a time. We will start with the first part, where I will teach you division of whole numbers by another whole number without remainder. In the second section, I'll be teaching you division of whole numbers by another whole number with remainder. In the third section, I'll be teaching you division of decimal numbers by a whole number. And of course, in the fourth section, I'll be teaching you division of decimal numbers by another decimal number. Then we'll round off this division and everything about basic arithmetics with part 5 or section 5 of this division, word problems leading to division. I hope you are very well prepared as I take you through this journey. First, with section 1, division of whole numbers by another whole number without remainder. Like I told you, if you're still having any problem with your multiplication place, you can quickly take a review, okay? You can rewatch the video lesson on multiplication, practice your multiplication table before you start this journey with me.